Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wake Forest offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got his man downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off play action. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Time. And he Tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught behind the line, it's Hunter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Carney. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job. Rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Trying to get the corner. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. looking for a big gain. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Throws for the tight end. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces in. zone for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. To the air, it's Raiola. A strike downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw, it's Raiola. He's in open space downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Slithers into space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Huskers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. An 84-yard drive there, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Moving away from pressure. Complete in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! They take the lead with the 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They want to run this quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The Huskers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cornhuskers are on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They want that clock to run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Spins away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Key. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout.